Joining us today is Brandon and Rose from the Reserves Network. Guys, thanks for coming in. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. I'm Brandon Thimke. I'm the Director of Communications for the Reserves Network. I work out of our corporate office, which is based in Fairview Park.
And I'm Rose Bartuccio. I work out of the Brunswick branch. I'm the sales manager for the local area here.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Oh, great. Well, tell us a little bit about your company.
Okay.
Sure. The Reserves Network first started doing business in 1984 in Rocky River, Ohio. Our founder, Don Stallard, who's our founder and CEO, actually was an Air Force pilot during Vietnam and is a retired lieutenant colonel from the U.S. Air Force Reserves. So you see our logo, it's red, white, and blue, mm-hmm. and the Reserves Network name obviously is a tie-in to Don's background and history. And Rose can maybe speak a little bit as far as what we do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, we've been in Brunswick for 18 years now. We've been at 3917 Center Road all of those years. We're going strong. We have a good presence here in Brunswick. We have a lot of good customers. We have a lot of good employees walking through our doors, and we hope to continue that and keep people working.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What is the process that you would typically use to try to connect a potential candidate with a potential employer?
Okay. Well, first off, we start when they walk in our doors. We find out what type of work they're looking for, what their skill set is, and then we will match that up with our customers, the employees who are looking for a temporary workforce to help them through certain projects or special needs that they might have at this time.
Mm-hmm. And the ultimate goal for a candidate would be to find them permanent employment?
Yes. Well, right now, in the economy the way it is, a lot of the jobs are temporary, but they're going longer, and they're keeping the employees longer, and some are being hired on. So that's a good success story right there, is once we place someone at a customer, that employee, even though they went out there on a temporary assignment, is eventually finding a home, and finding permanent employment there.
One of the things too that is an advantage from a employee standpoint is a lot of our assignments might only be 30 days to 90 days. So right now, with a lot of teachers being off for the summer, they come and work for us, or a lot of college students are home for break. So it really works out because they can go and work a position, and they don't have to worry about telling an employer that, hey, after 3 months I'm going to have to leave. Because that's already kind of tailored into the position that they're taking.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How has the economy affected you all in the recent 3 to 4 years? There's been a lot of change. Are you finding yourselves overwhelmed? Is it starting to settle down? What kind of things are you seeing in the market right now?
Sure. Well, one of the biggest things about the staffing industry, Wall Street will look at us a lot because we're a really good barometer of how the economy is going. A lot of times when the economy is starting to go on a downward, we kind of see that a few months before it happens. By that same token, when it starts to go up, we kind of notice that we see a little bit of a positive side in our business as well. Certainly more and more companies are coming to us as a flexible option from a staffing standpoint. I know Rose, they're seeing a real big demand in their office as well.
Right now in this area, we're very, very busy. We have a lot of employers that are looking to add people to their workforce. Be that it might be just temporary right now, but then again, you just never know down the road. It's also another way for that employee to get their foot in the door. While they might not be able to get in there on their own. If they come through our service, we can present them to the employer and perhaps see if it's going to be a good fit for them.
Mm-hmm. As far as the mix of candidates that you have to offer, are they plant personnel, office personnel?
It's a variety. We have general labor, skilled machinists, clerical, administrative, technical, permanent placements. I mean, we have a variety of everything. I mean, we really do.
Yeah, the Reserves Network, we actually have over 30 offices in 8 states. And just here in Northeast Ohio, probably this year alone, we're expecting to probably have about 8,000 folks that we're going to place in jobs.
Oh my goodness.
And on a weekly basis in Northeast Ohio, about 1,000 employees we're putting to work on a weekly basis. To Rose's point, yeah, majority are kind of on the industrial side, especially skilled labor, skilled machinists. But we do see a really good variety of employees that are in demand right now.
To give you an idea, right now in the Brunswick branch, we have 190 employees on payroll, and that's weekly. And that's just this week alone. You know, next week that could go up to 210. You know, it could go down to 180. You know, it changes on a week-to-week basis.
What do you find your competitive edge would be, say, with other employers like yourselves? What would you say sets you apart?
I think our customer service. We're very flexible. When a new employer is coming to us to help add someone to their workforce, we'll make sure we know what the job is, get a good job description to make sure that we're going to send that right fit. I'd rather call the customer if we don't have anyone that fits and tell them we don't have anyone yet, instead of just sending someone out there. They like to hear that, and that's what I think really sets us apart.
Yeah, more and more you're finding everything's becoming digital. You communicate through texting, email, through the computer, and it's really, really important for us to still keep that personal touch. Even if a lot of the companies we work with would want to do their order processing, things like that through the computer, we still find it really important to still maintain conversations with that customer on a daily, weekly basis, just to see how things are going. The same thing goes from the recruiting standpoint. An employee may shoot us over a resume via email. We still want to bring them in and get to know them a little bit better as well. So that personal customer service touch is really, I think, one of the things that we take to heart.
Good. Well, very interesting. I appreciate both of you coming in, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thanks so much.
And thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again next time on The Buzz on Business.